So what does the research say about doing isolation movements, or more properly defined as single joint movements, in conjunction with compound movements, or more properly defined as multi-joint movements? Do these simple movements, these single joint movements like a biceps curl and triceps extension, do they enhance muscle growth in the biceps and triceps, and are they necessary for building the optimal amount of muscle in these areas? Well, again, as usual, the research and the answer is going to surprise you. But before I get into it, please hit the like, subscribe, bell notification icon so you can get more evidence-based advice on fitness and nutrition. So what does the research say? Do we need these exercises? Do we need to do a chest press and a shoulder press with a triceps extension, or pulling movements with biceps curls in order to maximize the biceps and the triceps in terms of hypertrophy? Well, research done back in, 2013 by Paulo Gentil, Salo, Rodrigo, Soares, a couple of Brazilian exercise scientists found that, believe it or not, the addition of single joint movements, like a biceps curl and a triceps extension, to multi-joint movements, like a chest press and a pulling movement, do not provide any additional muscle growth if you're training to failure. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, what they found was they took two groups. One group that did a bench press and a pull down only, and another group that did a bench press, a pull down, a biceps curl, and a triceps extension. And then they measured the difference between groups when it came to biceps and triceps growth. There was no significant difference between groups. But the subjects also did train to failure for each of these exercises. So if you are training to failure, the addition of a single joint movement probably isn't going to make much of a noticeable difference. For a lot of gym goers, though, who aren't training to failure and train like absolute trash and don't push the body very hard, well, they're probably going to see benefit from additional biceps and triceps exercises. But if you are training properly with a high intensity effort to failure, you're probably wasting your time by adding biceps and triceps exercises. So based on the research, the growth was exactly the same. Do I do them? Yeah, I do, because I enjoy them. So just because you may not see additional growth by doing a biceps exercise or a triceps exercise, it wouldn't hurt to do them anyway. I'm just saying, is it necessary for optimal muscle growth? For most people, no. If you're a professional bodybuilder and you're going to get on stage and be judged by proportion, symmetry, definition, muscularity, then yes. But for most of you average people who are not going to be stepping on a bodybuilding stage, you're probably wasting your time by doing these additional biceps curls and triceps extension if you're already trained to failure on pushing and pulling movements. Keep in mind, a pull down in a row, there's elbow flexion involved. Heavy elbow flexion. You are working your biceps extremely hard with a row and a pull down. Adding an additional biceps curl, already training them with a couple of exercises in those pulling movements, you're probably just overdoing it or spinning your wheels or doing nothing at all. So, the research is pretty clear. For most average individuals, not professional bodybuilders, by the way, adding these single joint movements probably a waste of your time. You could probably get 95% of your overall muscular growth just by doing a handful of just simple multi-joint movements, which is the proper definition. So if you want more science-based, evidence-based approaches to training and nutrition, follow me on Instagram, _J_Vincent. And if you would like me to personally help you create a workout plan and a diet plan to help you transform your physique with evidence-based approaches, click the link in the description below and book a free 30-minute call with me, and I can explain how my coaching program will not only teach you everything you need to know about evidence-based exercise, but I will also personally guide you through 8 weeks, one-on-one, dial everything in, and transform your physique. If you haven't been able to do it on your own by now, chances are you're never going to be able to, and you should probably take my help. So click the link in the description below, book a free 30-minute call, and we'll transform your physique in 8 weeks with evidence-based approaches to exercise and nutrition. Again, hit the like, subscribe, bell notification icon, and I'll be back busting more of these fitness industry myths.